5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My name is Amy Jordan, a former professional dancer turned producer turned choreographer turned director. That's what happens when you get old. Your resume starts to morph. I'm fortunate that I trained with some of the best, most in-demand choreographers in the world in the late 80s and 90s, responsible for things like Madonna Blonde Ambition Tour, Michael Jackson Bad Tour, Janet Jackson for the Nation. It was a really exciting time to be in LA. Fast forwarding to 2009, I was choreographing. I had come back to New York and I was crossing the street and a New York City bus hit me and ran over my leg. Splat! I was like I said, a dancer turned choreographer, and as the story goes, when I was pinned under the tire of the New York City bus, I knew that I would not personally be able to perform anymore. I actually thought my right leg had been amputated. I had no skin on my leg, my bones were crushed, the muscles were destroyed, my back muscle was taken out and put in my leg, my hip bone was grafted, so I had a functioning tibia so I could support my body weight, so I could walk. I got all new skin, from the ankle to the thigh. People had been talking to me about water since I spent a long time in intensive care. So the minute I got cleared for the water, I went straight to the JCC in Manhattan because I know them there and I knew they had a pool, and I signed up. I couldn't afford it. I didn't know how I was going to pay for it. I had to ask my dad to help me because I hadn't been back to work yet. But I was like, I knew I had to get in the water. And as an athlete, I was already trying to figure out ways I felt like I could work out because I'm very limited now because of my structural issues I can't flip my body around like I used to as much as I try. So she connected me to Jenny Lynn, and Jenny Lynn, was like, cool, I'll take this on. And I was like, I want to get in magazine cover shape. And that's how I got connected to Sweat. We started working out. I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. And I take my music down and I can work out and I can dance in the water. So it was a whole other world of exercise and training that was challenging. And I'm like, oh, I'm sore. Like, oh, I feel like I worked out. Like, oh my heavens, And not only is it physically challenging, but it's empowering to get in the water and be able to do things that you can't do on land. Or it's like, oh wow, look at all my options here now. I don't feel so limited. And people started saying to me a few months in, like, wow, you're moving so well. Like, you're walking almost normal. And it's the water. It's Jenny Lynn. It's Sweat. Like, we're working out. And they're like, what? And I'm like, check it out. Go on the website.
Like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion. Like how a single word can make a heart open.
I love the water.
I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion.